What's going on, y'all? I'm Czar, and welcome to another episode of Forgotten Plugins. This will be episode 6. Forgotten Plugins is a series that I do where I go over a plugin that I've forgotten I've had or just haven't used in a long time. And for today's episode, that plugin will be the Sonnox Oxford Inflator. And I chose this because Sonnox is having a early Black Friday deal on this right now, and it's only $39. So this one has been out for a while. I've had it for a while. I used to use it all the time. I haven't used it in a long time, and I really don't know why, because this is one of those plugins that I can't describe or explain what it's doing, but it just makes everything sound better. I like to use it on mix bus as well as vocals the most. Well, let's take a look at it. So very easy controls here. You have input and output on the far left and right, and in between that you have effect, which is going to turn up the effect of the inflator, and the curve, which is going to adjust the tone of the inflator. As we turn the curve up, it's going to make things sound fatter, and the more you bring it down, it's going to make it sound more warmer. Before we go further, let's try to talk about what the inflator is. So this is a plugin that will make things louder, and it makes things louder in a way that it's not going to destroy any dynamic range, or if you have a track that's heavily compressed and it's just at zero, it can actually make things sound louder that's even at zero, which is really impressive. And I've got a track here, and I've got it on the mix bus, so that's what we're going to be listening to it on. And I'm going to play it, and I'm going to bring up this effect, and then we'll move the curve up and down. Oh, also in the middle here, you have a clip 0 dB, which will stop the input from going over 0. You have a band split that's going to split your frequency up into 3 bands, and then the effect in just turns it on and off. All right, let's play this track.
Past tense. Move my consumer disorbiting in this planet. Defy the laws of physics, anti-gravity. Neurosurgeon chicken with head get examined. Choose to live a high life, euphorically enhanced. And I won't come down right now, I'm levitating. My heart drive on her mind, girl, download all this data. I should back in the trap, I'm feeling vindicated. Like everything is on sale, this shit is liquidation. Money only thing on my mind, it keep me motivated. Neighbor, all of her blinds with them insinuations. Bitch, just open your mind, let me inseminate it. Can see the hate in your eyes, I'm not intimidated. Must don't think that I'm ballin'. Trap on porn, her shit Hawkins. Corner lockdown with ocean.
All right, so there's a quick look at what it can do. Let's go a little further, and with this input you can actually drive the input into the effect. So the signal flow of this plugin is just how you see it, left to right. You have your input, then it goes into the middle section where you can adjust the tone and character, and then you have the output. So I'm going to switch over to setting B, where I have boosted the input 6 dB and I've brought down the output a little bit to compensate. And we'll switch between these two. Let's set these back. What do we have here? Curve at 22 and effect at 52. Let's bring that down some. All right, and I'm gonna flip between these two.
Past tense. Move my consumer disorbiting this planet. Defy the laws of physics, anti-gravity. Neurosurgeon chicken with head get examined. Choose to live a high life, euphorically enhanced. And I won't come down right now, I'm levitating. My heart drive on her mind, girl, download all this data. I should back in the trap, I'm feeling vindicated. Like.
So I definitely like the sound of it with it driven a little more. You definitely can go too far if you continue to push this input, but you can drive the input here into the effects section. So this is a really cool plugin. One thing that I can't say that Sonnox can do better, in my opinion. If we go here and turn on these enable tooltips, if you hover your mouse over, it's going to tell you which each of these sections do, which is really helpful, but I just kind of wish some of this was written in English. We look at the clip 0 dB. When the clip 0dB button is selected, internal processing levels are restricted to the equivalent of normal digital maximum. It is often better to start with selecting clip 0dB on for most loud enhancement purposes. When deselected, signal peaks above. Like, this just makes my head hurt reading this. They definitely could have written a simpler tips. I mean, a lot of this is that's a paragraph. So that's the only thing that I feel here that could help just by just writing simpler terms here for this. But definitely check this out. I've got a link in the description. It's $39 right now on an early Black Friday sale, just depending on when you see this. If you enjoy this video, appreciate a thumbs up. If you want to see more content from me, then you know what to do. All right, any questions, comments, let me know, and I'll catch y'all next time.